cargo ship units become available after you have researched sailing. Well, it's nothing to worry about right now. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so we need to get a new research now. It wants archery, so we can build our first defensive type units. I think I'm actually going to build mining to start off with, because I don't think we're in a stage yet where we need to worry about archery, and even if we were in a stage where we wanted to worry about archery and build it now, I think we're going to be building workers and settlers before we build archers, because the city has the ability to siege things on its own. So we'll go for mining. I think that makes sense. We're going to pop onto this hill just to have a little look around. There's nobody around, so that's fine. We might be on like a big kind of islandy part here that connects up to another continent this way, which would be quite interesting. Wouldn't have really seen that before. I'm gonna leave that encampment for now. If I start to get people attacking me, so that's the coast there, right? So we've got that covered. I'm gonna go back up this way now. In fact, he's in my path, so I may as well take him out. I was going to say I'd leave him until I started to get barbarians coming down to my capital, but we don't really want that anyway. So let's go with coming to this point here. I think that's probably about right. So 1. Next turn. I prefer to not do the auto turn thing. Sort of like just telling where to go for 3 turns and leave it, because I think this is a bit more immediate. 1 there, and then it doesn't actually really matter. They're both in jungle. Well, actually, that's forest grass on the hill here, so that's even more defense. So we'll go here. That should give us a defensive bonus. Let's have a look. Bonus versus barbarians. Fortification bonus they've got. Doesn't say anything about that. Okay. I think it is. I'm pretty sure that the one thing is forest or like jungle, another thing is hill. So I think that's like a twofer. I don't know. You'll have to just sort of like clarify on that, because that might be a little bit wrong. I'm not sure. Let's go with some attacks here. We came off worse from that attack, but that's fine. There was a Parthenon built, by the way, just there, guys. And Parthenons are the bases or foundings of basic religions, which, well, it's like a faith which turns into a religion, which gives us a civilization specific bonuses, which is really good. We've grown, which is fantastic. That means the scout's almost done. It's 99 turns till the till level 4, so that's not going to happen. So we can stagnate at level 3, I guess, for now, because we're going to need to build a worker as quickly as possible so we can start to work some of the land around me, because that increases our food production, which is these apples here. So, for example, here, cattle, 3 food. If that was worked by a farm, if there was a farm on there, then it would be like 4. So, yeah, that's how that works. So we're just going to heal up here, which we have done. Now we have an interesting situation here. I kind of want to carry on attacking here, but if I do that, then we're going to be in a bit of trouble, I think, because they have the second barbarian team now. So we'll come back out, we'll attack these guys and kill them, and then we'll go back up and finish off that encampment. Okay, scout's up, which is fantastic. What we'll probably do with the scout... No, I think we can probably control him ourselves. We want to run the coast, so I'm going to say we'll run this coast first. If we go with, like, 1, 2, 3's there. Or 3's there. We'll go 3 there. That's fine. He can move through jungle and stuff normally, so you still get 2 turns even though you're moving through jungle and forest. We'll improve our production. We haven't met anybody yet, so there's no point in building a caravan to establish a trade route. I don't know if trade routes are effective with civ states, and 37 turns does seem like a bit of a waste of time. So for now, we'll use 35 turns to get our first worker up. Quite important to get that done as soon as you can, anyway. And then we'll start attacking this barbarian. He's out in the open, so he's pretty exposed, which is good. We should level up at some point as well. Yeah, next turn we'll level up to level 2, which is good. I think we're going to improve our defences in rough terrain, because you have the option to do rough terrain, which is that one, or open terrain, which is that one. But I know that we're going to be fighting in hills, forest and jungle when we're back up here, fighting the barbarian encampment. So we'll go with the rough terrain bonus. We'll actually fight this guy again, because he's not going to be able to kill us in one hit. But it'll be interesting to see whether or not he just carries on moving, because he probably will. We'll have to follow him. Oh, he's got back up there. Well, I can just finish him off now, which I'll do, because I'm far enough away from the barbarian camp. It's not going to let them know what's going on. And I can adopt a social policy as well, which is fantastic. So we'll do that now. We'll take liberty, because that provides one culture in each city, and unlocks building the pyramids. And the pyramids are really fantastic. They give you 2 workers and increase the workers' production speed by 25%, which is really good. So I probably will try and go for the pyramids if I can get out a worker as quick enough, but I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll be interested to find out if anybody's doing any better than I am, but currently we don't have any option to have a look because we haven't met anybody yet. But that's a good thing. If we haven't met anybody, then that means they're not close to us, which means we've got plenty of room for expansion. We're going to spend a few turns just healing up our warriors here so they can go back in for the attack on that Civ state towards the top there. We'll carry on moving. Oh! There's another barbarian encampment here. Now that should be a mission. It's not yet. Okay, so we're going to leave that, and when that does become a mission for Kielzil, Kylesile, I don't know, Carlisle. We'll just call it Carlisle. There you go, Carlisle. If we manage to get anywhere with them, if they decide to say, "Hey, help us kill this barbarian encampment," then we'll do that. I don't know why all Civ states have a really high-pitched voice. It's really weird. Must be just like something to do with the air. Maybe there's like helium down here or something. I don't know. Let's get out here and just make sure that this doesn't go anywhere. That's what the scout's really for, is just making sure that there are no little connecting spindly bits of land that we need to worry about. Because if we find out that, in fact, the only way to get anywhere is like through here, then that's great. That's going to mean that we have a really good chance to kind of defend and not have to worry about meeting anybody here for the first part of the game until sailing and boating becomes part of the equation. So that's good, there we go. So we now officially can see that that doesn't link to anywhere. So a funny little bit of outcrop, but fair enough. Apparently my fair city requires dyes because they want to get into tie-dyeing. They really like tie-dyeing and like tying ropes around stuff and making pretty patterns on shirts, and then going around wearing them and looking really, really cool. So yeah, that's fair enough, Rome. Don't worry, we'll get your tie-dyeing soon. In fact, we'll get your tie-dyeing almost now because there's one there, and I might, depending on who I meet up here, I might have to aggressively expand outwards and upwards that way. Oh, we found some horses, by the way, within Rome, which is really good. Didn't actually notice that when I built the animal husbandry, but that's good. A nice big chunk of horses, 4 mounted units possible to start off with, and it's within the 2 squares that Rome can actually work. So 1, 2, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like this, 1, 2. Anywhere you want to go, So it's really cool. I'm not going to go into their borders because I will affect them, but what I will do with them is I will pledge to protect them, which is good because that will rest the influence that I have at 10 rather than 0, which is like a natural bonus. And then once they actually give us the job for this, it means we'll have not only plus 10 to start off with, so the bonus is more, but also it will that number, when I say 10, I basically mean that you lose 1 every turn normally, but if you're pledged to protect them and they're a relatively friendly city state, then you're able to actually take that down to 0.67, which is almost half, a bit more than half less. So you'll find that, generally every 3 turns you're losing 2 rather than losing 3. So basically it just means that their bonuses last for longer. So there you go. Learning facts with Caff. The more you know. Okay, we're going to get back into this encampment here. We're going to take it out because we don't like the fact that that's there. We might have to actually... No, not yet. We need to wait until Carlisle actually want that job. So we'll leave that for now. We're going to start moving up. In fact, what I might do with this guy is just bring him around here just to make absolutely sure. I think actually I'm just going to leave that for now. If anybody comes through there, then it'll be all like surprise. Which will be okay. I don't mind. This guy's going to die now. We're actually going to be okay to go through to the end. I very much doubt that there's going to be anything connecting there. And if there is, then we'll deal with that when we come to it. There's much more interesting stuff that we can go around doing. So we're going to just give him a 3 to there. The difference, just so you guys know, between choosing the thing to do each turn and doing it automatically is the next turn he won't move automatically. And then the next turn after that, he'll move. So that basically what happens is when he moves on the last turn, he'll instantly have a job sort of available. So he basically, the reason that automatic movement is really good is that, say for example I was moving up to like here, and say I got there and there was like a barbarian or whatever, I'd still have a turn. My movement would still be available on that turn when he finds them. So that's kind of how it works. It's pretty useful. It means we don't have to worry too much about getting caught out by barbarians and stuff like that. Not too bad, not too bad. I am having a nice little drink in the background here, guys. Because believe it or not, talking a lot makes your throat very dry. So I'm going to have to do that consistently. We'll go with maybe defense against ranged attack. No, we're not in that part of the game yet. We'll go with... we'll make this guy the rough terrain guy. And then we can make another guy an open terrain guy, I think. That's probably going to be the best way of doing it. So we've got sort of the best of both worlds. He didn't... I expect him to die that turn. But never mind. He'll die this turn instead. Another Pantheon's been founded. This one is the Pantheon of the Gods. Which is...
But not its mineral rights.
Thank you! Which is... Where is it? There we go. +1 culture and 1+1 faith for each gold and silver. So there must be quite a rich... part of town, I guess. Okay, Barbarian encampment has been cleared. It actually might have been made more sense to me to attack that last attack there with my scout, because they would have been able to gain some experience points. But alas, never mind. It's in hindsight, and I'm not exactly Captain Hindsight or anything. Captain Hindsight! So there's a horse there as well. Just noticed that. 2 horses. This guy's going to have to heal for a few turns, which is fine. Now, because we're going to be building workers, because we're currently building a worker, it might make sense for us to build something that they can use. So, for example, removing jungle would probably be quite a good one, because we have a place here that's currently caught out by jungle. But then trapping, because we need that to be able to work on this and this. And that, and that. So I guess, and that one. Yeah, okay, right, fine. I think trapping is going to be the best thing for us to do to get our workers working on this land nice and quickly. So we'll do that next. 36 turns. It is quite long, but that's fine. No problem at all. The workers will be able to work on that stone. Is that stone or marble? Marble and horses. They'll be able to do that and that before trapping's done. So they've got plenty of jobs available to them. But the good thing is that once we get that up, we're going to have crazy food production and crazy happiness. When worked by city, +1 food. When improved, 4 happiness. When worked by city, +2 gold. I mean, that's going to be crazy good. So we'll keep our happiness up and our gold production way up, which will be lovely. Got the Hovis tune in the background here. Makes me want a sandwich. Maybe I'll have to have a nice sandwich for lunch. God damn it, Hovis. Isn't that amazing that even though this is clearly a song not about bread, it makes you hungry for sandwiches? Oh dear. Like if you went to go get a sandwich, lol lol lol, exclamation mark 111. No, don't do that. We're just going to follow this coastland up here to see whether or not it does take us anywhere. I'll do it kind of like consistently rather than automatically, because I think it makes a lot more pleasurable viewing to see us going where we want to go.
조선의 궁궐에 당도한 것을 환영하오 낯선이여.
Get out of here.
나의 훌륭한 백성들을 굽어 살피는 깨우친 임금 세종이여.
Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know why you're saying it to me. Get a translator, bro. Welcome to the fair court of Korea. Honored stranger, I am Sejong, enlightened leader of this my mighty people. Okay, Korea. Fantastic. I will say goodbye for now, rather than just declaring war, because that would be dangerous. So I'm guessing that this is Korea here. This Red outline, white insides. Cool. Okay, we've met our first civ. They are quite close, actually, so that does make me a little bit worried. It means that I think the best thing to do is just to like get out there as quickly as possible to try to find out if there's any more stuff. Oh god.
Приветствую тебя, незнакомец.
More
Если
people.
твой ум и такт сравнимы с твоей привлекательностью, мы замечательно поладим.
Thanks, Lady Catherine of Russia. You have nice cans. See ya. I'll talk to you later on. Where is she? Oh, she's just there. She's got a spearman, which means that she's managed to find a ruins, which disappoints me. So I'm gonna have to head down there now. I think in a bit. But that's fine. No problem at all. We're gonna run the outskirts of Korea here, so we know exactly where their lands are. These guys can come down here because we know that there's nothing there. We just don't want them to go over here because there might be some ruins over there that we want to actually explore. In fact, what I might actually do is I might take the scout out this way and take the warrior back once he's fully healed. Oh, okay, so we can't go that way. It's a mountain range here, which is interesting. In fact, I think you're probably healed enough to get over here, buddy. 8 turns. Do it. No, 7 turns. Do it there. That's fine. I don't want to run the risk of there being some ancient ruins over here that we missed because Russia decides to stroll along and take them. So we're going to be a little bit risky and run elsewhere. We can just get through the mountains there. Look, there is actually a civ. I can't remember which one it is, but one of them, I think it might be Mongolians, maybe, who can actually go over mountains. That's a really cool kind of ability. I might have to, if we do this again, because I've been thinking about doing CaF Plays as our first series for a Civ game, and then CaF Replays for a next series. Now, because this is a new version of Civ, Brave New World, it will be a CaF Plays. But if I ever do another one, then I might have to just go completely random on the Civ and just leave it to kind of fate. I think that might be quite interesting. Unlucky Korea has a lot of land that's pretty useless over here. And it looks like they might be on some desert as well, yeah. But they actually have, okay, so they have a pantheon which actually gives them faith on desert land. Now, that's another one that you can get, which actually was an example that I was going to give you guys of a good one. Ah, some pigaloos. Well, truffles. Truffaloos. Cool. So if he builds around all this desert land, he's going to get a lot of faith, which means he's going to be able to found a religion pretty quickly. But that's not a problem, really, because we can just align ourselves to their faith, which I don't mind doing at all. Not quite sure what that was all about. Just a random noise for no reason. Oh, here we go. Look. Right. Carlisle wants that barbarian encampment killed. Now, the best thing for me to do would probably be to go do that first. But I might actually just get across real quick. No, I'll go for it, I think. I'll go for it. We'll get to here and then we'll heal up. Because the last thing I want to do is for those goddamn Russians to take the job. We have this scout anyway, who can carry on progressing for us and move us through, which is good. At least we'll get a chance to kind of carry on expanding this land. I don't think we need to worry too much about this. I mean, we've got... If I just sort of like bring it around and over and across, the last thing I want to do is miss out on any more ancient ruins, if I can help it, because they are really useful, especially when you get one for like a free tech or something. Anyway. God damn. Have a quick drink for a second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm also going to try to keep this series as unedited as possible, so you guys can just watch the numbers going up and stuff. Because the last thing you want to do is watch a Civ series where you don't really understand what's going on because someone's been heavily editing over it. Ah, here we go. This is a maritime one, like I was telling you guys about before. Food, which is really awesome. They don't have any jobs for us right now, but at least we've met them. We can adopt another social policy now. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do this one first, which improves construction rate by 25% for workers, and also gives you a free worker. So we're actually going to get 2 workers to work on our city, which is definitely going to be really good. Then after that we'll do Republic, and then Collective Rule, because that's the settler one. But I can run the risk of spending time. I don't tend to micromanage my workers. I'm sorry if you're a sort of person who likes to do that, but if you notice I'm really doing something really stupid, then you can say, "Caff, look out! Your workers are doing something really stupid." Well, I'm actually going to as well. I found out the other day that if you heal your units in your land, they heal quicker, and in cities even quicker. So I should have actually gone to the city. It's 10 outside neutral land, so it's 5 in enemy land, 10 in neutral land, 15 in your area, and then 20, I believe, in your city. That's kind of my understanding of it. We can actually build another worker in 8... Oh no, sorry, we are building a worker in 8 turns. Sorry, that's my bad. I pressed that button, my mistake. We can get rid of that. Get out of there. There we go. We must have clicked on that bit there, which brings up the sidebar there. But just heal this guy here instead, and he's going to be able to heal a lot quicker, which is really good. Okay, so we'll go up and around over here just to see if we can find any other civilizations. But we are going to have to start expanding relatively quickly. Not a problem at all, though. It makes a lot of sense for us to be able to just work on what we want to work on. So I think we'll probably try and get those dyes quite quickly. But we might also make a city like here, for example, so we get a nice selection of other bits and pieces. It's always good to have a consistent variety as well. So yeah, that's fine and dandy. Okay, another barbarian encampment there, but nobody wants me to destroy it, so I'm going to again leave it, let Korea worry about that. Just saw the edge of another city-state there. You can see it on the map. It's there. We'll have to go and see who they are. You've now fully healed. See that? Boom. Done. Awesome. So we can take him straight into battle. Take this this city-state down because we are in the nice rough terrain, which is going to give us a 30% combat strength bonus, which, as you guys know, is freaking awesome. Okay, so that probably means that this is going to be a dead end, but we'll still thin the coast like that, and then maybe come round and have a look at some more stuff in more detail. Oh, there's some shit going down over here. Let's just pop in and say hello to the city-state. Hello. Okay. Oh, they provided me with a gift of gold, straight up. Yo, what's up? Okay. They become uneasy about this barbarian encampment. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm actually going to go back and sit on here because I want those guys to attack me to try and get some experience points. Because the best thing you can do with a scout is spend a bit of time working with visibility, especially when you level up a couple of times, because then you basically get +1 sight. So here, as you guys can see, this is my nice border of visibility. Moving that out more would mean that we can push the visibility out to here, and then again would obviously push it out even further. So that could become like crazy good. I'm gonna attack this guy. You're terrible at fighting, scouts! I just want to get them some experience points. If we get attacked now, they're not going to be able to kill us, so that's absolutely fine. More fighting over here. We'll go with a attack on this barbarian encampment. I think I have to buy some like strepsils or soothers or something to try to keep my voice up, my throat. I wonder if that's a good idea. Maybe that's a good idea. But in the meanwhile, though, I'm going to carry on drinking my peach cordial. Robinson's for the win, by the way. Okay. Could go for another attack. Yeah, we'll go for one more. Doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to get killed from it anyway. They might still be able to kill us now. I don't know. It depends on whether they want to attack or not. The good thing is barbarians don't heal in barbarian encampments, even though they're fortified. So I don't have to worry too much about that. Doesn't look like there's anybody else there, but I don't want to risk getting too low in case they do spawn another barbarian. Boom! Unit promotion. And I'm going to heal now, but I'm going to do this. So watch this, ready? This is his visibility. Boom. And now I can see ruins. That's awesome. But we're going to just heal for a turn real quick, because nobody's over there. We know nobody's over there right now. Another worker. Fantastic. This is going really well. Going to get a farm out there. We're going to do a heal turn. We're going to choose production. We're going to build... We're actually going to build a caravan now, I think. Because I would like to get my... Actually, I think they can build a caravan, to be honest with you. I'm not really worried about that for too much right now. What I do want to do... I've got enough workers now. I do kind of want to get a settler going, but it's going to take an awfully long time. It's going to stagnate my my city. It's going to take me... 10 is 40, 20 is 80. So it's going to take me 80, 160 and 30. So it's going to take me about 40 turns to get to another social policy. So we're not going to be doing settler stuff anytime soon, from what I can tell. But that's okay. I don't mind that too much. Let's get a second warrior going. We could probably do with getting a second warrior sorted out anyway. So I'm okay with that. We'll just heal up here real quick. Oh no! No! You've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the CaffCast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.